Hi, my name is Ruth Medd. I'm the Executive Chair of Women on Boards, and welcome to my January version of Vacancies, which I hope you find a bit interesting. This week, I'm focusing on scholarships and stalwarts. And these are something that you should expect to see on a regular basis on our website, but at this time of the year, there seem to be lots of scholarships on offer. So think about them for yourself or people in the organisations for which you are a board member. So first up, scholarships. We've got the Women in Leadership Program Scholarship, which closes on the 27th of Feb. There's 2 spots available. This is the program that WOB runs, and it's a 9-session series where we try and give people a good insight into career progression, how you manage your career, how you think about your career. So it's a great opportunity. It's on the WOB jobs board. We're looking for 2 culturally diverse mid to senior level managers who need a more strategic approach to overcoming the speed humps that they might be experiencing in their career. So have a look at that one. Next up, we've got 24860, which closes on the 13th of February. This is the joint Australian Scholarships Foundation and AICD Directing Change Scholarships for 2022. There's 15 of these, which offer the AICD Directors Program, either the full program or the slightly more junior program, as I call it. You need to identify as a person with a disability, mental health condition, or a chronic illness to apply for this one. So the Australian Scholarships Foundation are a great organisation. They have a great range of scholarships on offer throughout the year, and we've been working with them for many years. So I commend those to you if you fit the categories. And the next set of scholarships is once again the Australian Scholarships Foundation, this time in conjunction with McKinsey. They close on the 13th of February. There's 40 scholarships on offer for not-for-profit leaders to attend the McKinsey Executive Leadership Program. Now, these scholarships require a contribution for your employer, but I draw these to your attention also. So that's 24777. So have a think about your professional development for the year for you or your colleagues, and have a look at the scholarships. Okay, next, stalwarts. There are a large number of vacancies that are posted on our board that are what I call regulars. And they're regular because they often need quite a good number of directors across many boards. So today I want to talk about some of those. First up is APRA. You will have heard me talk about APRA as a really good starter board for someone who wants to get a paid role on a government board that is in fact very well supported. And APRA boards, there's 14 of them. Have a look at 24856. And on this occasion, the territory boards of the Medical Board of Australia are looking for directors, in particular community members. And this is where WOB members who are not part of allied or regular health professions can get a foot in the door. Community members basically need to know something about public administration, about registering, deregistering, training for health professionals. So have a look at those. In addition, there are lots of what I call tribunals that appear from time to time. And just at the moment, 24951, the Veterinary Practitioners Registration Board of Victoria. This has been run via a search firm. It's got a close date in February, and they're looking for 4 registered vets, 1 legal practitioner, and 2 non-veterinarians with finance and business management. There's also another posting that's looking for tribunal members to hear matters for the veterinary board. So that might be something that you're interested in, and I commend that to you also. Next up is Wardy Limited, 24932, based in Western Australia. This is one of the very many admin bodies that manage relationships between mining companies and native title holders. And these appear regularly throughout the year. On this occasion, you have to go to Broome 4 times a year. Perhaps you come from there, perhaps you know how lovely it is. And they're looking for people with governance skills as their independent director. So some of our WOB members have done these roles in the past. They can be really interesting. You get relatively well paid. accommodation provided, travel provided, etc., etc. So that's 24932. Next up, I've got a PHN, and there's 33, I think, of these around Australia, Public Health Network. This one closes on the 4th of February, and it's the Brisbane South PHN. And this is an example of boards that will appear regularly also. On this occasion, they're looking for Aboriginal health, allied health, health and medicine, diversity and inclusion, and clearly an affinity with the Brisbane South area. So they're interesting roles. Have a look at that if you're in the correct locale. And finally, because I think the holiday season is coming to an end, I thought I'd finish with a couple of items from the tourism sector. So we've got 24858, which is Tourism Greater Geelong and the Bellarine, closes on the 2nd of February. They're looking for a chair with lobbying and advocacy skills, stakeholder engagement, governance, and clearly knowing something about tourism. So think about that if you're in the locale. And finally, 24839. This is a New Zealand board, closes on the 8th of Feb, Venture Taranaki. Venture Taranaki is a regional development agency, and it invests in lots of businesses. It's got quite a variety of vacancies. So if you're from New Zealand or have got some affinity with New Zealand, I'd recommend that to you. They're looking for business operations skills, stakeholder engagement, property development, and an understanding of local government. So there you have it, scholarships, stalwarts, and tourism and development to celebrate the end of the holiday season. Now, before I finish, a couple of tips for the day. I did mention in my first item for the year about my remuneration article. That's still on the website, and I recommend that to you. You can find it via news on the homepage. And the tips for January, once again, I'll just repeat these. Understand the environment that you're in and what sorts of things you're interested in, and set your objectives for 2022. So I hope you've enjoyed scholarships and stalwarts, and I'll be back next time.